Hello and welcome to a season of BloodyArk. This episode we get a starter base going, we get in some PvP, and we run into a guy that can do over 300 damage with one arrow from a crossbow. Plus, if you saw my short, I am going to tell you where you can find the vault in my short, which has a bunch of good stuff that I'm going to give away. You'll have to just watch and see because I'm going to give it in 3 parts. Location, the longitude, and then the latitude. Now, as you can see, we just started. Fresh wipe, we have nothing. There's no kits or anything for the first hour. Now, due to my disability in real life, I did have some trouble getting started because my head was not there at all, and it took me 40 minutes to an hour just to be able to focus and concentrate enough to actually build that campfire. But how do you start a fresh wipe, new character, official, unofficial, whatever it is? How do you go about it? I have challenged myself not to do a note run for this first bit, so I don't touch a experience thing until after this episode. I'm on Crystal Isles. I don't know the map. I only come here to grab some wyverns. That's it. So I don't know the map, haven't done a note run, leveling the hard way. How do you actually go about it? Now, as you can see, I'm getting a bit of charcoal going, bit of food, bit of tranks, and that Triceratops is a fool. As you can see, I'm showing no kits yet, pretty much no dinos. You got the basic farm dinos, but nothing grand yet. Plus, points are hard to come by unless you've actually brought a VIP pack or something, and I was given a VIP pack from the admins because I did some content before the thing. Everyone who did the content got it, but I'm not using it yet. I am doing this strictly like anyone else would. Obviously create some hide because we're not high enough level for pretty much anything else, and we obviously don't have the resources for metal, or flak as it's actually called. We don't have metal resources. Now, does this happen to everyone else? Those narco berries disappeared as soon as I put it in there, and then I had to push a couple of buttons to actually find it. Does that happen to anyone else? It's never happened to me though, so I'm sure it's one of the weird things. Now the Triceratops, I get so confused by the Triceratops constantly trying to burn itself. I forget to use an axe. Now, how do you set up your platform? You put the mortar and pestle in the corner? Because I didn't even think about it. That's just what I did naturally. As you can see on my level, I am nothing. We actually ran into some troubles because of our level. If this Triceratops wasn't a level 95, I probably would have taken it on by now. Now, wood's constant issue because I constantly keep putting it in somewhere, and then I don't feel like going and grab it out, so I cut down another tree. Now, no kits at the moment. We get kits slightly after this. So I don't know what level this is. I'm just shooting it and hoping it's a half decent. I run up and it's a 140, get a bit stuck. Now, if I was using a trank gun, 2.5 is enough. Using a bow, I need to use a couple more tranks. Obviously you saw it was level 40. It's quite terrible level 140 actually. And then obviously it's going to take forever, and I need something that I can use. Plus I lose a lot of PTs. I either fly into people's bases that are hidden, or just lose it in general, get eaten by a dino. So I'm looking around for a turtle or something to kill, but turtles are quite popular here. So is Triceratops, as you can see. Now, these guys are easy to take on if you've done a note run, because you got your levels, you got your health. Now, I didn't want too higher level because obviously just using bow and arrow. And shooting in the face, running, shooting in the face, run. I used the spear a little bit, but it wasn't worth it. So I do jump ahead to when I kill it, don't worry. And as you can see, a face full of arrows. And finally a level 50 goes down. Now this gives us enough to make the PT saddle. There's just one big problem. Now we go over to check the guy. Obviously feed it. It's gonna do like 10% or something. Come on. Yeah. I think it's like 10%. As you can see, I can't do it. I'm confused on why, because I don't have this issue usually. Now, if you play the game a bit, you'll know why. And then, just then, starter kits were enabled, 20%. And you can see it dropped down a bit, the taming percentage. Now, I'm about to check and I'll show you why I can't do it. This is a good one to, I love auto engram. Now, we look up the P2s, level 38. I don't think I've ever had that issue before, because I generally do a note run. Even if a bad note run, you generally hit 50. Like, I mean terrible, you get eaten or killed right after you get every note. You'll get at least 50. And then we grab starter kit, metal tools, the spyglass, GPS, which is a bit redundant because the spyglass shows you the GPS coordinates. So I'd prefer that to be something else. Maybe some bowlers would be a better idea as a starter tool thing, because you get tranks and all that, so bowlers wouldn't be that big a deal. Now, time for some revenge on this trike. Really, really annoying trike. Because it comes, I shoot it in the face, which obviously is more protected in the face. As you can see by the hell, they're not going down by much. Then shooting in its backside. And then it runs off. As soon as I get a couple of shots, it decides to run away. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I got this good. Thinking, oh, I'm a hero. And then, bye-bye. Torpidity is nothing, so it's not torp running. Its health is barely going down. It's healing quicker than I can fire at it. And then, yeah, I go run around and I'm getting smacked by its rampage mode. And you can see I'm pretty much dead. If I didn't have this spyglass, I probably would have either died or taken forever to kill this thing, because I wouldn't have known its health level. And you can see it's healing quite well. So I gotta get in there and get a couple of shots on it, or it's gonna just, I shoot, it heals, I shoot, it heals. Same sort of rubbish. And you can see it's healed like 20 by the time I've even got there. Smack it, get a good 100 hits on it, and then boom. And I'm trying to get level 38. This is why I took that guy on, plus the hide, plus the meat. And yay! We're high enough to get a PT saddle. That is so... it's not embarrassing, that's not the way. depressing that is actually that exciting that I finally reached level 39. My PT is level 47 and it's higher than me. You really shouldn't have a PT that's that lower level and it's higher than you. Now I put it on my bad PT because the good PT I'm gonna put away for safekeeping. It's not a good one. The 140 is not good. Now obviously getting levels, the more it goes on, the small tribe rates kick in and it slightly boosts the rates everyone gets, so it's a little better. But there's no massive rates. This guy hanging out, looking at me, and stood still and let me kill him. I learned from last season, you don't trust no one. If you're nice to someone, they're just going to shoot you in the head 9 times out of 10. So, right now, I am not in a, oh look, I'll help you type mood. I am going to kill anyone I see. I don't care whether they're naked or fully armed. Either I'm going to attack them or I'm going to get out of there. That's when I dropped off the PT into upload. Got a couple of cryopods from the shop because the shop is active from the get-go. You just need to wait till 24 hours, I think, for 90% of the items. Now, I'm flying around looking for that person. Now, I don't see him right then. I think they're one of the trees. Then I see him. And they've obviously put it up in movement speed. Now, it's pretty much pointless punching me PT because punching it that much, it's still not even affecting my PT. Stamina wise, my PT is terrible. So I'm going to slowly come down and gently sit. And then they're all bugged out. And they don't really have anything, so I popcorn them. Level 68, so they obviously did some sort of note run. Now, I've done this bit. I'm going to set up a little mining base. I'm not saying it's an OP mining base, it's what you need. That's it. And then we figure out that people might be turning up, so we have a little hide. A couple minutes later, there's no one turning up. The fact that 2 turned up that quickly was why I did that. Now, this is central east. West. Central west. Can't quite see the top part of the video thing as I'm watching it back. But, yeah. Central west or central left. I think that's west. Now, I build in there because there is virtually nowhere else that's remotely hidden. Bit of stone, 2x1. Then I grab some walls. I'm not going to show the whole build. Well, come on. Yeah, I'm pretty slow at some points because, as I said, it took me 40 odd minutes just to build a campfire and get my head sorted. So I was a bit out of it mentally for most of this video. Now, I do generally 3. I find that's a good number. What do you do to set up your little mining start base thing? I've seen some people, and they've got probably a 2x4 base, and just lined it with refining forges. Now, that box in this server, or a server with S Plus and all that, is the most important thing when it comes to refining forges, because it doesn't matter where you can access them or not. That box is the only thing you need. You put everything in that, you use the little gadget, and you send things from either. Now I try to set up the other way, but obviously I haven't lit the fires or anything. Kill them a fool! Yeah, as long as you can light the fires, that's all you need. Now, I saw this, and then the guy was hiding behind the cliffs on the other side. But when I went to actually have a look, he was gone. So I don't know where he went. Now, after I have played, not watched, I know where he was going. But as of right this second, I am thinking he is somewhere there or near, and he may have seen me and changed his location. I'm pretty sure, watching this back and having played, he's nowhere near. Here's where we'll see him later. But yeah, I'm a little cautious because I'm not kitted out. I'm going to get owned if I go into PvP. So, you got to be pretty bad for me to beat you in PvP with the stuff I got. Even with better stuff, you got to be pretty good. Pretty bad to actually get beaten by me, because I can't shoot straight, I make bad decisions. But it don't mean I don't fight ya. Now he comes in, grabs that, and I think, let's go hunting. So as we follow me along, I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. Okay. We lost him. No, we didn't. I'm not that bad. I know generally how to track people. It's if they travel quicker than I can actually track. Ta-da! Now I'm not exactly sure what he's doing in the water, because you'll see in a second. They're in the water again. Now the first coordinates of that vault is 7546. That is the first number, as in 75.46, not the other number. Not that it helps you, but it's in the southeast direction. Now he doesn't even know where I am. I think the only time he finds out where I am is in a second when I have to breathe. Because flying around, they must have done their health and done some levels. Because I clock them a couple of times and I don't really get them. Now watch this toughness. Turn around. One shot. They definitely know where I am now. Now, I'm not sure what the PT levels are, but he wasn't taming high levels. I'm pretty sure this person was actually the go-getter, and I don't want to say that sort of do what we tell you type of person, but they seem to be getting stuff for other people. I'm assuming they're other tribe people and they just can't get on, or they don't want to get on. Now, I'm shooting. They're spearing me quite multiple times when they come in. I don't know whether that's a thing about spears or it's just a bit wipe laggy. You'll see in a second. They obviously needed oxygen. Unfortunately, I couldn't capitalize on that. Now I'm pretty sure that should have hit them. and I was drowning and losing health at the same time. That's a big mistake. Because you're a fool. Now I'm swimming away, trying to eat. If I remember to eat. Now, they're swimming side to side, making me miss. Good strategy. Now here. Boom, boom, boom. They're not even close. So yeah. And then I decide we need a little better gear. And I have nothing, so I pretty much just do general housework on my stuff. Get some equipment and stuff together. And then wait for 3 levels to turn up. That's the situation I'm in without doing a note run. I don't like not doing a note run. Now, that's obviously where I died. They do not go home, or they're not there. Then obviously, it's good to check your dead body, because sometimes they either don't know where you died, they don't care that you died, or they get distracted by either a dino or someone else. So sometimes you do find that the bodies aren't looted. And at the end of the episode, how I said I get one-shotted by a guy that can crossbow me with over 300 damage, I will show you that it's not all bad to get the sleeping bobs on the beach. But you'll have to wait for that one. And yeah, funny enough, one of the spots I tried to set up was near there. But then I lost it and couldn't remember where I put it. That's my memory for you. My memory actually does come in and hurts me a little after this. We go to have some fun, and yeah, my memory actually hurts us. Now, I've seen this PT. Come on, run up to the PT. Move it. There. It's like a level 14 or something, like nothing. So they're obviously just getting fly around, don't really care if they live or dies. I know they're going to come back. I also took the meat out of the dino to force them to come back. And there they are. They're looking around, trying to find me, I'm guessing. The fact that they're looking around and where I went, they saw me, but then didn't see me come here. Now this is where, if you fight me in PvP, you're probably gonna win, because I make some bad mistakes. See, missed that shot there for one, then they still don't know where I am. And then run down near the tree. I think that, yeah, they've seen me by now. Throw a ball up, which is useless. Now, this is what I do right. I create distance. And then they play hide and seek with a tree. Now, is it the first shot or the second? They stick their head out, I shoot, I'm guessing hit the tree instead of them. And they hit me perfectly. And then, you're a fool. Don't run closer to the person when you have a long distance rifle. Doesn't matter, you got an arrow in your head. Then, that should have hit. Yep, come on. Run closer. Yep, that's it. You got a rifle, they don't. Come on, run closer. Fool. And then, yeah. One thing I'm sick of is being whipped. It's quite annoying to me, the whip. It really ruins PvP, because That's all people do. It doesn't matter whether they are decked out with shotguns, dinos, and you're naked with an axe. I've been whipped just because they can't beat me with me naked and an axe. If you're that big a loser that I can beat you naked with an axe, you deserve to die. And then I actually do make a couple of smart decisions. This is not one of them. I can't bowl to save myself. This is actually quite a good fight. We're back and forth getting each other. Except they got a whip and I don't. I'm trying to get them to actually decide to do something. Leaving them to decide to go, okay, I'm on the offense, or to relax. And then I come back in and they're doing something and whack, 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 whack. They gotta have like 300 plus health. And now a whip, of course. But I switch to my pickaxe. They still try to whip me with my pickaxe afterwards. But yeah, then run away with a parachute. Not the first time they... Well, this is the first time they did, not the last time. That Spino does not even move towards them. There are raptors and that's Spino. And that Spino just goes, what? You expect me to eat someone? And now I don't know where they go. They jumped into that water a few times. I have no idea where they went any of the times. Is there a secret bit or something that I don't know? If so, do let me know, because, yeah. And then they're down there attacking me whilst the raptor's attacking me. And now, pull out a bowler, they can't hit me, all I gotta do is just run around. They can't do bowlers as well as... They do bowlers as well as I do bowlers. All I gotta do is just run around. I'm trying to get that ant to actually eat her. And now, get out of the whip, yep. And then I'm pushing the wrong buttons, trying to swap my things. And then get some distance, because my stamina is just trash. And then they can't hit me with a bow. So I pull out the pike again, and they pull out the whip again. So I take out the pike. They think they got it off me probably. I am tired and threatening myself with unconsciousness. And then they're just using a shield. I just want them to drop that shield. And then they pull out an axe. And then go on again. I actually went in after her and tried to find her. She was gone. And then, obviously, I was in no thing to fight anyone, so I went back to base. Got kitted out a bit better. That PT is the PT that was low level. I just put it away, because obviously I was PvP. I grabbed... The metal I had was about half of my total metal. And put it away. That's the 140 PT in there. Grab the ghillie, why not? And then we cryo this PT, and then we go over to the island. Now, remember when I said my memory hurt us? Yeah. After cryoing that and jumping in and transferring, I have no recollection that I even have a PT. I have a PT in upload. I have a PT on me. Nothing. I do not recall having a PT at all. Now, this is generally a good thing to do, because just playing today, obviously after all this, there was a guy on a Griffin and a PT. Unfortunately, I couldn't do anything about it because when I was in position to, they flew away. As soon as I aimed at one of them, they both flew away. I'm hoping someone turns up and then I get them type thing. But then I see someone. It's like, okay. Now, I'm assuming they were watching me, because as soon as I move and look around, they're not there. Maybe the raptor was chasing them, but they knew I was here because they know where I am. And I hide in bushes. See, I'm waiting for them to come down so I can try to do something. Yeah, I hide here. Within 30 seconds of hiding here, they know where I am exactly. Because, yeah, thought I saw something and I didn't. They come around with a bowler and somehow get me. Now, I'm not, because I don't get the name of this person, I don't actually know whether it's this one or one of the next ones we run into who actually can do over 300 damage with a crossbow. Now, they're tranking me and trying to knock me out. So, I'm running because if I get knocked out and pass out, I want to be somewhere else. And they're getting me and I'm in between trees. I even get hit mid-air. I think coming up here, we get clocked mid-air as I jump. There. Boop. Or here. It's somewhere. Obviously, you know you're going to hit when you're actually playing. Yeah, that guy was clocking me like nothing with a crossbow. So we won the distance for sure. And now, this is what you got to watch out for when you play. There's 3 people unrelated to each other. There was just one person there by the looks of it, but they were naked. Yeah, we run into 3 people unrelated to each other. 2 of them start fighting, and this guy's hanging around fighting them. And then once they start fighting, they all of a sudden decide we're not going to fight. So I'm assuming they either formed an alliance then or formed an alliance before this, that they weren't going to attack certain tribes or whatever. Because, yeah, they just decide we're not going to fight each other after they started fighting. You just got to watch out for that. There's no way to actually regulate it. You're not allowed alliances, but Discord and social media is unwatchable. Now, I don't think I do terrible in this PvP fight. Now, if you wanted the other chords, it's 62.06 on Valguero. That's the new minigame for the bowler coming in. And I'm not exactly sure how I missed that because I threw it before he jumped. And you can see my health is almost full. And I have 360 health when full. One shot to the head took over 100 health. 300 health. Now this is the sleeping person I was telling you about. Take my anger out a bit. Not bad to get off a sleeping Bob. Now this is weird too. I'm not sure what they were doing in there. That guy ran around, jumping around. They're not together. That guy's in the raft, and then in a second, there's a bit more weirdness. And then hearing stuff. 3, 2, 1. Now. Nope. Now. Well, come on. There's 3 PTs about to come. There they are. I'm not sure who's involved with who because someone was telling them to just quit already. So possibly 2-on-1. But yeah. There was a bunch of people flying around PTs. So I decided, time to go home really. Bit too much weird. Oh no! Some menace has destroyed our home. I want to cry. Hit those buttons. And I'll catch you next time. See ya!